everybody, it's me, Syrian Saru Imagery, and I'm here because I want to talk about something that has been going on for the past, it has been happening for the past several years, and just recently what has happened has it's become the turning point where people said enough is enough. And I'm talking about the whole, with Black Lives Matter. I am someone who very strongly supports this movement. I very much support it, very much. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I am incredibly vocal on this movement. And, I retweet things, I tweet things myself, all that stuff. And it's just been crazy lately. So basically, if you don't know exactly how we got to this place, I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of, just a brief backstory. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out here. But, racism has never gone away. That's the bottom line. Yeah, the bottom line is racism has never gone away, even after, Jim Crow, after slavery, after all of that. Racism never really it never left. And we've seen the case, with police brutality, and then also the case of white people killing black people. And it is awful to see. I mean, like I said, with the whole police brutality thing, that has also been a main issue that's basically come along with this movement, along with, just average Joe white people killing black people. So basically, how we got to this point is that, the whole white people killing black people has been happening for, it's been happening for years. But let me just put it out here. We are still in the middle of a pandemic. Enough people are dying as it is. Actually, more than enough people are already dying as it is, because we are still in the coronavirus pandemic, and 2020 on its own is already a really tough, trying year for all of us. And then we're still in the middle of this pandemic, which we're barely recovering from. And there are possible fears of a second wave. And I personally won't be surprised if it happens. But in the middle of a pandemic, we learn that a policeman basically killed a black man, George Floyd. And, if you guys know everything everything behind that, then yeah, about the whole, I don't know, something about the check or something, and then that happened. And then they saw the thing with the knee, and it was just awful. I personally did not watch the video. But I already heard enough about it to where I said, oh my gosh, this is awful. Why is this happening? Why is this still happening? And yeah, I shouldn't be saying, why is this happening? What I should be saying is, why is this still happening? Why is this, this broken system still going on by allowing, these black people to just be killed off like they're cannon fodder or something? And it's awful to watch. And, it's just, oh my god, it is awful to watch. I had just, and because of that is why people have been going to protest. People have been protesting. People have been going all over on Twitter, all over social media, just throwing these things, saying hashtag Black Lives Matter. And even myself, like I said earlier, I fully support the movement. I strongly stand with Black Lives Matter, and it's just been everywhere. I mean, it's just, and it's so amazing to see so many people, going out to protest. It's amazing to see so many people, um, just, signing petitions, donating, and just doing anything, whatever they can to help out against, to help out to end this racism that has been killing the country. Because it's just awful. And I remember one time, I think I was watching ABC News or something. I rarely watch the news, by the way, because, yeah. But there is a little headline because of this everything with the racism and the protests and everything, just, there was a headline basically that said, America in pain. And honestly, I couldn't put it any better myself. That is so well put. Because of everything that's gone on. And especially, with the racism that's still going on here in the US. And I know it's also happening elsewhere in the world. But I know here in the US, it's a big problem. America is in pain. That is the flat out truth. Don't tell me otherwise. And it's just, oh my gosh. It's just... I did not put a script out there for this, but at this point, I don't care. I just need to just let it out. But, and yeah, it's just awful when you hear about that, when you hear, just these innocent black people who are going about their day, and then all of a sudden, they're dead in like matter of minutes. And it's horrible. It's horrifying. It's absolutely hideous to watch, and I can't even imagine how much worse it'll get. I don't even want to. It's just hard to wrap my mind around this, because oh my gosh, my mind is all over the place, but I don't care. At this point, I just need to get the word out to you guys, because this is a movement I strongly support. This is a movement I have that I fully am against racism. I hate all racism of any kind. I hate it. There, I said it. Okay. With Juneteenth around the corner, here in Texas especially, since, that I have officially decided that I will be putting up kind of a special video in all of this. That'll be featuring, show pictures or videos that'll feature my favorite black characters and any black characters that have been featured in my Let's Plays as far. And, from my favorite black characters, possibly from movies or something, I'll just be putting up pictures because if I throw in any clips, I don't want to risk getting copyrighted. But for the other things, black characters that have shown up in my Let's Plays, you'll probably you'll probably be getting videos of that too. And this won't be limited to just, black characters that I played as. This will also include black NPCs in the Let's Plays, so basically when I mean the black characters that have been featured in my Let's Plays, I mean, like Mace Windu in my Lego Star Wars Let's Play, Lando Calrissian and also Lego Star Wars 2, and Aaron Cash from Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight, since he was, in there, all that stuff, just all of those black characters, be, in this special video for Juneteenth. I will be having that up. I really hope I do. So that's basically what I plan to do for that, for Juneteenth. So please be on the lookout for that. But I'll also put up regular videos in case if you just want to just go straight to my regular videos. But I just, yeah, and just recently, the other day, George Floyd was put to rest in Houston. So if you guys heard about the funeral and all that stuff, I know I've been watching the funeral myself, in between, recording and all of that stuff. I just been doing that, and that stuff. And there are these pictures that I'm showing, and a video that I am showing. These are pictures of candles, lit candles, that I put up with an open flame, and then electric candles that me and my family did. And this was this is all in support for the Black Lives Matter movement, and all of that stuff. And I'm gonna be real right here. While people are gonna be saying, I know a lot of people do agree with this, but I have seen people that say hashtag all lives matter. Okay. Let me get to the bottom of what y'all are trying to say when it comes to all lives matter. All lives cannot matter until Black Lives Matter. So, when you say all lives matter, you only say it to what applies to you and what makes you happy, but you exclude everybody else. And you have to really pay attention to that. And also, with the protests, people have been going to protests. I know there was a protest, here in Austin, and a couple, 15 minutes away from where I am. People have been protesting, and it's equally scary seeing, the police fight back with tear gas and beanbag bullets and all the just. It's horrifying when you hear about that. I can't even imagine. And I know people have gone to protests and all that stuff, and since we are in the middle of a pandemic, if you're going to a protest, please be safe, please be smart, protect yourself, and once you're done with all that, then do yourself a favor, please quarantine yourself, because yes, the coronavirus is still out there. I know some people are calling it a lot of people would be calling it COVID-19, but I call it coronavirus because I can. Okay? Don't tell me otherwise. But yeah, just, please stay safe. And as I'm recording this recently here in Texas, for any of you fellas for anybody out there living in Texas, I've heard also recent Amber Alerts out there, that's been happening even and I'm pretty sure at least a good portion of these have been happening during the protest. I think there's been a total of 4 possible Amber Alerts recently, so it is scary when you hear about this stuff. So please protect your kids, please be safe. I'm being absolutely honest with you guys. Please stay safe, whatever it takes. And I know there are things you can do. You can donate to charities and that to support this movement. You can sign petitions. There are tons of petitions out there you can join. You can go to a protest just to beware. Be safe, especially with the coronavirus still out there. And or you can even watch a video that is an hour long. I know there's a good portion of those out there, and all of that too. And the ads will also be going to the Black Lives Matter movement, and but I will link you guys to the Black Lives Matter website, so you can look on there just about all the information you can find on there, as far as the marches and all that. It's just anyway. So basically, I am pro Black Lives Matter, from Alton Sterling and Tamir Rice to Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. This racism, we can't allow this anymore. It is scary, it is terrifying that this is happening in our world today, and it saddens me that this still happens today. And I mean, and until we until things, can really, take shape and really start to change, then the best thing we can do is to speak up. Use your voice any way that you can. And by the way, using your voice, it doesn't have to just, it doesn't have to just involve money. Just please use your voice in any way that you can to support this movement, because this is something that, this is, we're trying to secure futures for, any black people out there. So there's black creators out there, like black Let's Players, black streamers, black musicians, black artists, all of that stuff. Just, if you, all that stuff. I'm sorry, I'm very poorly wording all of this. I'm just, I've just gotten to a point to where I don't care. I just need to, to get the word out on this. But anyway, this is Syrian Star Emoji, strongly supporting Black Lives Matter, and I hope this, I hope I said everything as I could in this video. If I missed some points, I'm so sorry. But like I said, I will link you guys to the Black Lives Matter website, and hopefully, and then you'll probably get some information as far as, any marches that are happening in your area, or, yeah, any of that. Just, I know I've said that so many times, but if you're going to a protest, please be careful, because like I said, the coronavirus is still out there. It's never really gone away, and I mean, we're still like in a pandemic in a way. Yeah, we're basically still in a pandemic. Please don't go off saying that the pandemic isn't real or it's a hoax. No, this has affected so many people. So many people have died, and just all of that stuff that's been happening. It's just, this year has been quite a trying year for all of us. It's just been one of the hardest years for everyone, and but I think the whole, thing with George Floyd, basically, at that point, that's when people said enough is enough. We cannot allow this anymore. And I mean, like I said, on Twitter, I've been really passionate about this movement, and I just, want people to know that I am strongly supporting this movement. I know I hadn't really said much on here, but at this point, I don't care. I need to get the word out here on YouTube. So, anyway, like I said, please be safe, and, this is Syrian Star Emoji, strongly supporting Black Lives Matter, and I will catch you guys, very likely, in a regular video. Thank you guys.